Today's topic is lac vaccinum defloratum. Lac vaccinum defloratum. So, this is prepared from the skimmed milk. This is prepared from the skimmed milk. So, after using skimmed milk, if the people become sick, if the if the people become sick after using skimmed milk, this is the good drug. It will relieve the side effects of the or habitual usage of the skimmed milk. So, but it when it is potentized, when it is potentized and it is become a useful remedy. When it is potentized, it became a useful remedy. So, so generally, every physician has seen a few cases in his practice. Generally, very rare cases present in our practice. So, the men, women, and children who cannot drink milk. So, it is useful in the men, women, and children who cannot drink milk. So they say they are made sick by drinking or using milk. So if any person or any person may say, if any person say, if they take milk, they become sick. So then it is the useful remedy. And they feel that milk is poisonous to them. So they feel the milk is poisonous to them. That's why they don't want to take milk. And so after taking this skimmed milk, some physicians may observe some symptoms. And so that's why after potentization, also they produce some symptoms in provings. So even if they take skimmed milk, there may be some side effects or it may produce somewhat symptoms. So after taking milk and after potentization also, it produces some constitutional symptoms. Constitutional symptoms while proving. It is the best kind of a proving as it is produced upon sensitive persons. So, if you prove on the sensitive persons, it produces number of symptoms. It produces number of symptoms. And the constitution is a difference to the other milks. And so other milk or skimmed milk. So lac caninum, already we discussed about the lac caninum. So this is the lac caninum means this is the dog's milk, but this milk is skimmed milk. So there is a difference between the uh, dog's milk and the skimmed milks. And and also if you give this potentized skimmed milk to the oversensitiveness people to milk, so in a higher potency, if you give in a higher potency, it is very useful. So you have to give the oversensitiveness to milk. Those who are having the oversensitiveness to the milk, if you give higher potencies, it will cure. But there is no use in using of lower potencies. So if any symptoms of any symptoms of this lac defloratanum, if you have to give the higher potency. So lower potency, if you give the lower potency, it is very useless. And so you can give this remedy. Those who are not believing about our medicine. So if you give this medicine to our people, those who are not believing, so it should be given in a higher potency. And within 24 hours, it will aggravate the conditions. It will aggravate the conditions and produces the symptoms. And so some symptoms are manifest. Some symptoms are manifest in some cases only during and the daytime. So during means while they are taking medicine, and the daytime, and emulation comes with going down of the sun. So whenever daytime it is increases and sun sets and sun coming down, all the symptoms may be disappear. So after giving in a higher potency of this drug to the people in the daytime, all the symptoms are aggravated and produced, and emulation comes with the going down of the sun. So this is not this is, but this is uncommon. It is not a common. It is a very peculiar symptom. This is uncommon symptom in the lac defloratum, lac defloratum or lac vaccinum defloratum. The chronic milk subject is very cold and bloodless and cannot get warm even in the warm room and by warm clothing. So in chronic milk subject is very cold and bloodless, and means anemia, and cannot get warm even in a warm room and by warm clothing. She is so chilly, she is so chilly and so sensitive to cold that she feels the air blowing on her in the room as if she were fanned, even where there is no possible draft, and others feel the room to be very warm. So the lac defloratum patient very sensitive to wet weather, and she feels she is very chilly and sensitive to cold. She feels that some air blowing upon her. Even in warm room, she feels chilly. She cannot get warm. Even thick clothing is present, and as if the air blowing with fan. She feels as if air was blowing with fan. So this is very peculiar symptoms. If other persons when enter into the room, other persons are feel very warm, but lac defloratum patient feels very chilly, and also she is very sensitive to wet weather. She is very sensitive to wet weather. She is subject to neurologic and rheumatic pains all over the body, but more especially in the head. So she is very sensitive to wet weather. She is subject to neurologic and rheumatic pains all over the body, but more especially in the head. The pain in the head is better from cold applications. So even though she is chilly, even though she is chilly, the headache ameliorated are better by cold, better by cold and cold applications, but the pains elsewhere are better from heat. So other pains where the pains are present, pains are better from heat. So here the headache is ameliorated from cold and cold applications, and pains elsewhere are better from heat, and the sufferings are all worse by motion. So the sufferings are all, even headache or other pains of the body are aggravated from motion, or worse by motion and better by rest. And also these pains are better by pressure, better by pressure. So here a peculiar symptom is present. Headache is ameliorated by cold and cold applications, and pains are ameliorated by heat, and all the sufferings are aggravated by motion and better by rest, and also pains are better by pressure. And next come to the bones. These bones are sore to touch, like epitorium perfiliatum. So the bones are sore to touch, great lassitude, and even weakness, can endure no exertion. There is marked restlessness, and she is unable to hold up after loss of sleep, extreme weariness from a short walk. Here, all the pains are ameliorated by taking rest, and but the bones, bone pains, bone pains are sore to touch, cannot endure no exertion, cannot endure no exertion. There is marked restlessness, and she is unable to hold up after loss of sleep, extreme weariness from short work. So these are the bone symptoms of lac defloratum or lac vaccinum defloratum. Next, she looks and acts as tough. She looks and acts as tough, tough. She had been suffering long, or as if she were going into a decline. Seems to be very tough, but due to long suffering, she were going into a decline. The skin all over the body is violently sensitive to cold. The skin all over the body is violently sensitive to cold objects and touch of cold. So very sensitive to cold objects and touch of cold sponge. Also she is very sensitive to these conditions. There is marked periodicity in the nature of the remedy. So periodicity means the recurrence. So second, the periodicity of headaches or recurrent headaches, and and this remedy has had a reputation for curing diabetes, and this remedy had a reputation for curing diabetes, and this is not to be wondered at when it is known to have cured the weakness. So generally the diabetic person having the weakness. Whenever diabetes is cured, also there is weakness also cured. Anemia and copious watery urine, copious watery urine and great thirst and copious dense urine also present. So the remedy for both copious urine and copious watery urine and copious dense urine, and also this patient having the great thirst, great thirst and weakness, anemia with diabetes. Okay, so this drug can cure the diabetes. It can cure only where the peculiar symptoms agree. So it can cure only where the peculiar symptoms agree, and it will not cure simply when the common symptoms are present. So it can cure the whenever peculiar symptoms are present, but it will not cure the common symptoms. If you take diabetes, in the diabetes, common symptoms are polydipsia and appetite increased and polyuria. All these are present. So these are the common symptoms. But here in the lac caninum, along with diabetes, there is anemia is the peculiar symptoms. So here there is the wonder. Those persons are anemia with diabetes. If you give lac defloratunum or lac vaccinum defloratum, it will cure the diabetes. Note this point. And all the patients in the lac defloratum, they have an aversion to milk, and who have diarrhea due to milk and nausea, vomiting, sick headaches, erections, foul stomach after drinking milk, and in time the general idea of the milk sickness will be known. So all these are the comes under milk sickness. So after taking milk, they have diarrhea, vomiting or nausea, sick headaches, erections, foul stomach after drinking milk. So this is called as the milk sickness. This milk sickness present in the lac defloratum along with aversion to milk. Aversion to milk also present. And this medicine very useful and frequently needed remedy for infants and children who cannot take milk. So the children, some children may have aversion to milk, they don't want to take milk, and also if they take, they may produce milk syndrome or milk disease. So in those people, in those people, this is very important remedy to cure. This is the specific remedy. This is the specific remedy for them. So it helps many infants to grow morbidly fat, and others become lean when fed on milk. So if you give this milk, some infants or children may grow, some may become lean when they fed on milk. So due to this, due to skimmed milk, they may grow. Some children may become lean. So it is very excellent remedy for those who cannot tolerate milk, those who are aversion to milk, which causes milk sickness. Milk sickness, this is the very good remedy. The persons, the children or infants, those who are fed on milk, if they produce all these symptoms, you can give this lac defloratum or lac vaccinum defloratum, and it is very useful in dropsy. It is very useful in dropsy, and so this dropsy is due to weak heart, and this dropsy from liver complaints and from suppressed malaria. So dropsy means generalized swelling of the body. So this generalized swelling body due to weak heart or from liver complaints due to liver or from suppressed malaria. And also you can give to the people who drink milk habitually, become anemic and catarrhal, and fatty degeneration of muscles, and fatty degeneration of heart, and fatty degeneration of liver. So some people habitually they are regularly they are taking this skimmed milk. So but even though they're taking this milk, they become anemic and catarrhal and fatty degeneration of muscles and muscles of the heart, and fatty degeneration of the heart, and fatty degeneration of liver. If you give this remedy, it will cure. And also you can give mal assimilation of the milk. Mal assimilation of the milk. So this mal assimilation is the feature of milk poison. Mal assimilation is the most marked feature of milk poison. So mainly after taking milk, after taking skimmed milk, the persons may develop many symptoms. So if you give this lac defloratum or lac vaccinum defloratum, will cure the all complaints of milk sickness. Now let us discuss about the pains. The pains become violent in many parts. So generally in the spinal cord, eyeballs, and supraorbital nerves, in forehead, and through the head, and pains in the stomach, in the lower part of the abdomen. So all these are due to sick by milk. So these are made sick by milk, who use cream with safety and delight. And so the pains are very violent. And now lac defloratum is often the remedy for such patients, and after careful examination, the symptoms appear like the proving of skimmed milk. And now, mind of lac defloratum. Here, mind symptoms are loss of memory, listlessness, and aversion to mental work, sadness, desire to death, and meditates upon the easiest method of self destruction, sadness with weeping, and palpitation, aversion to seeing and talking to people, weakness, and and he is sure he is going to die. And he is sure he is going to die. She imagines that all her friends will die and that she must go to a convent. So she thinks after death of all his friends, all her friends, that after that she must go to a convent. So she wants to die of death of others also. After death of others, she feels happy. So she only can stay in the school or stay in the house or anywhere. And a horror when in a small closest list the door, lest the door will be closed and she will suffocate. If you keep the person in a room and if you close the door, she feels suffocation and she becomes faint and dizzy when raising her hands high to thread her needle. So even while threading, needle loki thread ఎక్కించేటప్పుడు కూడాను she feels dizzy, vertigo on turning in bed, on moving the head from the pillow, on opening the eyes, when lying in the act of lying down. So vertigo when in the act of lying down, when opening the eyes, and moving the head from the pillow, and turning in the bed or moving in the bed, when she raising her hands high to thread her needle, and faintness and nausea when stepping upon the floor. Faintness and nausea when stepping upon the floor in the morning. Vertigo when reaching up with the hands. Vertigo when reaching up with the hands. Tendency to fall to the right side when standing or walking. Tendency to fall to the right side when standing or walking. So these are the symptoms, mind symptoms. And now head symptoms. In silky, pale, careworn woman, silky, pale, careworn woman, when the headache is over the eyes and through the frontal region and the pain is violent. So the eyes, the headache is over the eyes and through the frontal region, this pain is very violent and it is better from pressure and tight banding up, and better lying down, and better in dark room, better from cold applications, better from perfect rest, worse from least motion, worse from light, noise and conversation. And also headaches comes on from drinking milk and is attended with copious pale urine with nausea and vomiting of food. So this contains mucus and bile. So anyhow, the headache is ameliorated by cold and aggravated by warmth, light, noise. even conversation, and from drinking of milk. Along with the headache, along with the headache, copious pale urine and nausea, vomiting of the food. And occipital headache. So regarding occipital headache, violent pain in occiput and vertex and sides of the head and marked pulsations in the head with all headaches, with all headaches. So first one is the headache from the upper part of the eyeballs and it runs through the frontal region, which is violent. And this headache is aggravated from the motion and warmth and ameliorated by cold and cold applications. And this headache is due to the taking of milk. Now, occipital headache. This occipital headache is violent in nature and it runs through the vertex and the sides of the head and marked pulsations in the head. During headaches, the face is pale and cold. During headaches, the face is pale and cold, and there is also marked congestion with heat of the head and flushed face. The headache often comes with marked periodicity through some time, not with regularity. Weekly headaches, so once in a week, are the most common. The periodicity of the headache is weekly once or once in a 7 days. So if the occipital headache is present, the face become pale and cold, and also you can see the congestion and face flushed. The headache often comes with a marked periodicity through sometimes not with regularity. Weekly headaches once in a week is the most common in the lac defloratum or lac vaccinum defloratum. And great soreness all over the head on jarring or coughing. Great soreness all over the head on jarring or coughing. Sensation as if top of head was lifted off. Pain first in the forehead, then extends to occiput, making her nearly frantic. Intense headache in forehead and through head, worse in vertex. Afterwards, head felt bruised. So after the headache, the head felt bruised. With all the frontal headaches, there is strong pulsation in temples and violent periodical sick headaches that have been present since childhood and said to be inherited. During these violent headaches, there is sometimes a sensation as though the head were expanding. It has cured headaches that comes before and after menses. So the headaches from become or the head that headaches come before and after menses, morning sickness, and during pregnancy. Now, eye symptoms. Eye symptoms are dim vision before the headaches. So before headache, there is dim vision. Only see the light, not objects. Can only see the light, not object sensation, as if eyes were full of stones, extreme photophobia, dull pain in eyes, worse in left, while lids are closed, and better by cold applications, better by closing eyes in a dark room, and drawing pain in the eyes when reading, could only read a few minutes at a time, great pain in eyes on first going into the light. Whenever they enters into the light, they feel pain, worse by heat and motion, lids feel heavy, sleepy and dry, pain most marked over left eye with lacrimation, and painful pressure or tightness at the root of the nose. Okay. Now, face. Face, deathly paleness of the face, wasted, thin and excessively sallow with dark stains beneath the eyes, sallow complexion with eczema, flushes of heat, in the left side of face, sensation as if flesh was off the bones of the face and edges were separated and sticking out, and grinding teeth during sleep, and pain in stomach with vomiting, and taste is insipid, sour, mouth dry, breath offensive, mouth clammy and frothy, especially during conversation, and globus hystericus, so sensation of a ball in the throat, so that is called as the globus hystericus, sore throat, worse when swallowing, the mucous membrane of the throat is very pale, stomach, entire loss of appetite, entire loss of appetite, great thirst for large quantities of water, erections, empty or sour, distension from gas, nausea after drinking cold water in the evening, worse after lying down, nausea from a recumbent position or from motion or on rising in the morning, deathly nausea, cannot vomit with groans and cries, a great distress, great restlessness and sensation of coldness, although the skin was hot and pulse normal, and chronic constipation, chronic constipation, rectum seems paralyzed, and injections and catheterics have failed. The stool is large, hard and difficult. After prolonged straining, the stool recedes. It has cured after Silesia failed. If Silesia also having the same constipation, if you give Silesia failed, after failing of Silesia, if you give this lacanum, it will cure constipation in very chilly patients, constipation with periodical headaches and vomiting, frequent but ineffectual urging to stool, diarrhea from drinking milk, and urine. Urine, frequent, scanty urination, frequent, scanty urination, sometimes profuse, pale watery urine with headache, urine very dark and thick. So it is due to the albumin present in the urine. And it cured involuntary urinations when walking in cold air or when riding on horseback. It cured a lack of sensation when the bladder was full. And next, genitals. Yellow brown leukorrhea in females. Yellow brown leukorrhea worse before and after menses. It cured a profuse yellow leukorrhea bearing down in ovarian region, menses too late, menses too late, and scanty menses too late, pale and watery, pain in back and ovaries, ovarian region during menses, sudden suppression, sudden suppressions of menses after putting hands in cold water. So this is the very important symptom in females. Sudden suppress of menses after putting hands in cold water. Pains all over, especially in head when the milk is diminished or fails. It is of great service. And the breasts are dwindling, dwindling, and chest complaints, asthma with bloating of stomach, cardiac dyspnea, the respiration short, dry, cough, worse in a cold room or in a cold air, soreness of the chest with oppression, rheumatic pains in chest, in cold, damp weather, tubercular deposits also present, and pressure in the region of the heart with dyspnea and a feeling that he must die, cutting as with a knife at the apex of the heart, feeling pulsation of the heart and flashes of the heart in the left side of the face and neck, palpitation from least exertion or excitement. Now, ends of fingers, icy cold, rest of hand warm, ends of fingers, icy cold, rest of hand warm, numbness and loss of sensation over outer and anterior surface of thighs, pain pressing down sciatica nerve and heel, morning on rising with nausea and faintness, weakness and aching in the swollen ankles, skin thickened on the edges of foot, feet cold as ice, aching pains in wrists and ankles, cold hands, feet during headache, and great restlessness, extreme and protracted suffering from loss of sleep at night, sleepy all day, extreme insomnia, fever at 9 a.m. until morning, wakes in profuse sweat, when which stains linen yellow, hectic fever, sensation of as if sheets were damp, the skin is so very sensitive to touch of a cold hand or sponge. Okay, the skin is cold and pale and veins look blue and very prominent herpetic eruptions, itching of the skin, burning, and so the burning after scratching. So this is about lac defloratum or lac vaccinum defloratum.